Hi, this is Nancy with Factory Direct Craft, and today we're making these marbled clay ring dishes. You're going to need various colors of clay, the oven baked kind. You're going to need gold paint, small paintbrush, X-Acto knife, rolling pin, a small bowl to form the dish and to bake it in, a can or a jar to trace around for your circle, and some triple thick glazing spray. Get all that together and we'll get started. All right, our first step is to roll the different colors out like this. Got one more here to do, and you need to get it in your hands and get it kind of warm, and then you start rolling it out like a big old snake. And you notice here I've got my white ones. I'm going to have two of those, and they're whiter. They're thicker than the colors, because mostly I want the dish to be white with the marbling through it. Okay, so here we go. So now I've got all my stuff ready, and what I want to do now is I'm going to put these all together like this, and I am going to just twist it like a candy cane. Twist it all around here to vary the colors. Just like this. One thing you really need to do too, I should have told you this at the beginning, is you need to wash your hands, because the colors, it'll go into the clay if you don't have really clean hands and work surface. Okay, now I folded it like this, and I'm going to twist it again. Just twist it all in there. And then fold it again, and now I'm going to make it into a ball like this. Every one of these turns out different. That's what's neat about them. Now I'm going to put some wax paper, clean wax paper under this, and I'm going to start rolling it now with my rolling pin. And I'm going to work it around. It needs to be a little softer, so I'm going to try to warm it up a little bit. I let it sit there a little bit. Okay, here we go. Now I'm going to roll this, and let's just see what kind of pattern we get on this one. And what you can do too, you can check both sides. Wow. Oh, I might like this side. Yeah, this one, the colors are more distinctly in lines. The last one, well, here's another one there. Look at the difference. It's always different. This one's going to be way more bolder. Let's go with it. Now you want to leave it like, oh, 1/4 inch thick or so, something like that. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it like that. Now it's really different than the other one. Yeah, we'll go with this side. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we're going to take our can and just push it down to cut the circle. And this can, I found, was just a little bit bigger. Well, I should push that some more. Cut it better. There we go. And I can rip that off. It's a little smaller than this container that I'm going to use. And I want it to have a little edge, a little rim. See how this does? And so this circle needed to be a little bit smaller. Another secret is that however this is when you bake it, that's the way it's going to be. So you can clean it up a little bit afterward, but it's way harder. So why not just work at it now and get it really smooth and nice? Now, okay, and you need to look for any little flaw in it. Like here, there's a little line, so I'm going to take my knife here. And I'm going to just kind of get it all as smooth, totally smooth. Okay? And on my edge, I'm going to take it around like this. I want that edge smooth because I'm going to paint that rim. Okay. Right around there. That feels pretty good. And just smooth out any little, like I hit it there with my fingernail, and I'm going to have to smooth it. That's looking pretty good now. Okay. Now I'm going to put it into the oven safe dish here. I need to get it down in there, and now I'm going to push it down in. So see how it's forming a rim? Let's see. Push it down in there, and then you'll get your little rim on there. And then look and see, make sure you didn't put any fingerprints in it. Anything like that. Okay, and then you're going to cook it in the oven. I cooked mine at 275 for, like 30 to 40 minutes. I left it in a good 40, 45 minutes. The thicker one, this one is the thicker one, so I'm sure I will. And you preheat the oven, and I put it on one of those insulated cookie sheets, so the heat would be real even, and then put it in there, and then cover it with, like this is an aluminum pan. I put that on top of it, and that prevents it from getting heat on it straight from the element, or somehow making it hotter on the surface, because it'll turn it kind of brown, kind of scorch it. So there's a little trick to it, and that seems to be the trick, and it works. I didn't have any trouble with the ones I have made. Now, so the next step, after you've done that, you gotta let it cool. Let it cool, and then you pop it out. I just banged it on the hot pad on the counter, and it just popped out. I'm gonna take my one that's all ready to go, and I'm gonna look at it, and I'm gonna check for any flaws. See, I've got this edge sticking out here, like I tried to get rid of on my other one, but just a little bit of a sharp edge. So I'm just gonna go around, smooth that, and it'll just kind of slice off. Be very careful, because it will just come off. Okay, that feels good. Now I'm going to take my gold paint, and I'm going to paint the edge just all around the very, very edge. And then it'll show that gold marbling in there. Really is amazing how these turn out so different every time you do them. I'll show you another one I did earlier. I used different colors in that one, but how much more color is in it too. There we go. Now you need to let that dry. You might need 2 coats too. I think I did 2 coats on my other one. Let's get that edge. Okay, that just sets it off. And then what you're gonna do, after that's really dry, then I sprayed it with this triple thick clear glaze. And see how shiny this is then? And it just has a nice finish to it. Can't put food on it, don't wanna eat off it, but it's a pretty little dish for like a rings or your money or whatever you wanna put in a little dish like that. But there you go, enjoy.